Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about risk-based thinking. ISO 9001-2015, one of the new elements that they've added is risk-based thinking. It has always been within the standard, but now there's more focus on it. They've taken away preventive action, which always was at the end of the standard, and put in risk-based thinking. So what they want to encourage is for companies to think about risks prior to acting. And this is going to improve companies and prevent corrective actions. So the standard now allows small companies the flexibility to do what makes sense for them. You don't have to have an FMEA or a failure mode effects analysis done on every part, nor do you have to have some sophisticated risk management program. It's giving TIMCO and companies like TIMCO the flexibility to do what makes sense for us. And this is where the sales team comes in, because we want to do it up front when we get quotes or requests for quotes from our customers. So let's first of all talk about what is risk. Risk is the possibility of events or activities impeding the achievement of an organization's strategic and organizational goals. Or in other words, a simplified definition is, how surprised do you really want to be? So you want to cut down the surprise and eliminate it up front. And one of the tools to use is the Plan, Do, Act, which I have on the board behind us. And this will help you go through the steps to analyze what are the risks and opportunities within each project. So we're going to do a couple exercises that are going to help you to get this in your mind and the questions that you need to ask. So the first thing is the planning. So what to do, how to do it. Then you want to do the doing, so you do what you plan. Then you want to check it. So what can we do to improve it? And the next thing, did it work the way you planned? Did it not? So what are your lessons learned? And that's where you go to the act. And it's a circle, so you're going to keep going until you identify and address all your risks. So if you have material A and material B, and your customer just has EPDM, 60 durometer EPDM on their drawing. Well, material A is cheaper than material B, but material A has more fillers than material B, and therefore the elongation, the compression set, and the tensile is lower than of material B with less fillers. So for that customer and for that part, what makes more sense? Well, here's where that communication with your customers come in. So you want to be very proactive. You want to ask a lot of questions. No question is stupid. Determine the environment, what the part is supposed to do, what is it exposed to, what are the temperatures, and also what does that customer expect out of that part. And once you have all this information, you can determine whether material A or material B makes more sense. So that's what risk-based thinking is. We do it every day. Most of us do it and we don't even think about it. You do it before you cross the street. Are you going to cross it, against the light? No, probably not, because the chances of you getting hit by a car are greatly increased. You see a state highway patrolman taking radar, are you going to speed? That's probably not a good idea, because the risk of getting a ticket is very high. So it's something that we all do, and we just want to be more active in doing it up front when we get requests for quotes from our customer. The other thing is, I want to talk about change. So if you have existing parts and you want to change, say the customer wants a cost reduction, or you think another material will work better, then that's the time to sit down and do another risk analysis. If you change, what's going to happen? What are the risks of making that change? If you change from one supplier to another, what are the risks of doing that? And these are things that you definitely need to take into account before making that change. Again, identify your risks up front. So we've got 3 exercises for you to do. Joe's going to pass them out. definitely share, talk, ask questions amongst yourself, and see what you come up with. If you have any questions for me regarding risk-based thinking or how it is going to apply to the standard, please write them down. You can email them to me or give them to me when I come back, and I'll be happy to answer all your questions. Thanks for your attention, and have a great time. Bye.